Yesterday, I asked you, congrats, you're the new host of The Ellen Show. What's your show like? Here are your answers that I'm seeing for the first time. Family Guy free episode, yes, yes. Quagmire being horny compilation. I'm telling you, this would drastically improve the show. I constantly ask the guests if I'm making them uncomfortable and that it would be okay if they said yes. I do like the thought of you just repeating that ad nauseum over and over again. Are you uncomfortable? I'll ask the studio audience to tweet answers to questions I ask them, then read the funniest ones out loud. I don't see that working at all. It sounds gimmicky as hell. Bad idea, boo! Dabbing Hillary is the guest every week. Wow, look at those ratings! Please tell me she holds her dab the whole time. I would watch that, Ellen. It's just me dancing up and down the aisles for a solid hour trying to get people to dance with me. There's no music, no one's interested, and I never stop. Must-see TV. So cringe the show. Where do I stream it? Every episode, I'll get more and more drunk until it's utter chaos. I gotta say, it helps. I rename it to Ellen Show. There's no host, just the guest sitting in uncomfortable silence. Ellen makes the most sense. Doesn't matter who's hosting or not hosting. 3 hours of me putting audience members through the FaceApp fat filter 50 times. This is every episode. Does it just show you giggling the whole time too? Like, fat. This is every episode. Instead of giving gifts to the audience give me gifts. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Invite old people to try new technology so we can all laugh at them, because that doesn't seem condescending at all. Honest question, was this an actual segment Ellen did on her show? I genuinely don't know. I'll have to look that up. Instead of giving guests gifts, we let them pick out an audience member to beat up. Oh, scapegoat hour. There, get 'em, boys. Like this. Oh God. Oh God. Frame by frame analysis of the M&M commercials to see who's the It's red. It's always red. I hate to say this, but there's an audience for this. A tiny, terrifying, loud audience for this. Every episode would have 3 lucky fans battle it out in a mayonnaise eating contest. Rule number 1, no spoons allowed. Only use fingers. A series detailing me going through the long and complicated process to get my legal name changed to Ellen so that the title still makes sense. I'll bet it's surprisingly easy. Rather than mistreat people off camera, I'd mistreat people on camera. This could be fun. So you just constantly scream at staff, "Don't look me in the fucking eye," and make sure it's in 4K. Same exact thing as the old show. Just now, everything is said in the whoa voice. All guests are required to talk in the whoa voice as well. Whoa! Don't look me in the eye, whoa! It would be like a cult ritual. The entire audience stands in a circle saying, "How does a rotary phone work?" While someone from Gen Z is tied up in the middle trying to scream. I have no phone, yet I must scream. I would have all the same guests, but I would only ask really boring questions. What do you think of grass? What's your favorite shade of brown? Have you ever spent an hour zoning out? No need to elaborate. Some real softballs, huh? This sounds comfy. I think there's an audience for this. I would treat my staff respectively and as peers. I wouldn't brag about how nice and giving I am. I'd do that in my own time off camera. I wouldn't try to show myself as being a good person. I would just be. And then I'd sacrifice a horse. Well, yeah, how else do you get the ratings? I choose random members of the studio audience to become crew for a day to save money. That sounds like a very Ellen thing to do, though. Yo, capitalism's epic. I'd call it Tellin' and just expose bad people in funny ways. This would be huge. We're all about exposing bad people. This is unironically a very watchable show. You just gave some exec a brilliant idea, and you're about to make $0 off it. Sorry. Interrupt the guest whenever they try to speak by loudly throat singing. Specific, but nice, I like. It becomes a fun game of can the guest get any words in. We all just sit in awkward silence with occasional coughing and a baby crying while trying not to look each other in the eyes. Yes! I'm so glad someone else said the look me in the eye thing. It was so Ellen. It's called yellin', where I yell at the audience if they laugh. It's a little punishment. Thanks for having me here. You too. I would watch Ellen with a very awkward Ellen. Show ends when I laugh. Yes! How has someone not taken that YouTube format and adapted it to network television? Right, the time slots, that would get in the way. Darn you, traditional television. It's called Guess the Feet. There's a picture of a celebrity's feet on a giant screen. And the audience has to correctly guess who the feet belong to and what their rating is on WikiFeet. Surprise, it's always Ellen's. It's always Ellen's feet. It's a 2.5. Not bad, but not good. Oh, I have a question for you. What are some cool, totally real facts that not a lot of people know? For example, fill in the blank. Did you know that blank?
Leave your answers in the comments below. I'll pick my favorites in the next episode of YIAY.
Please subscribe for more Family Guy free episodes live stream. Also, click right here to see the previous episode. Here's a clip. How do you tell the difference between millennials and Gen Z? Age, okay. Millennials say shit like adulting. Gen Z, you don't say that. Millennials recognize this photo. Come on. How dare you segregate us with this